Oh, lovely! My Samsung freestyle projectors arrived at last. About time. Now I get to open the damn thing. Been waiting for it for a day and a bit. But we'll see what we've got in here. Let's have a look. I'm sorry about the thing, but I don't often do this kind of thing, so it's a bit of a novelty thing for me to do this on the thing. So perhaps next time I'll have a bit more practice. But between time, let's have a go doing it like this for now. Oops. Excuse the TV. Oh yes. So it's come from a DHL. Nicely packaged. As you can see, it's a freestyle HDMI 100-inch screen. Nicely packed. Let's see what we've got in it. We might need to open it with a bit of a blade, which I tend to happen to carry with me for some reason. Let's see what we've got here, yeah? Hopefully I'm not going to be disappointed. There you go. Just use the blade in here. Oh, looks like I've got a bit of a issue on there as well. Wait a second. There you go. Just cut this down here. Nicely sealed. Let's get rid of this blade. Yeah, so the video is going to take a little bit longer than expected. There you have it. I'm sure I've cut this open already. Yes, it's not the easiest packaging to open. There you go. We've got my little booklet. Setup guide, installation and all that. In a few different languages. So later on I'll take a couple of screenshots of that so you might be able to read of it later, unless you want to pause it. It's not a great deal to go off. There's your English part, and of course you've got Dutch, French and what have you. There's not a lot to really go off there really. But like I say, I'm not used to doing this kind of thing. So do excuse me and bear with me for a minute. And hopefully you'll get the gist of it. Yep. Obviously you get the top box there. This must be the power leads. It's very neatly packed, I've got to say. There you go, you got your standard plug. Oh, and it's a fast charger as well. I'm impressed, it's quite a bulky one at that. That's all good. And I'm not sure what's in this yet. Oh, user manual. Get off that, Milo, that's mine. You got your user manual. Obviously going through your guides. I'll take a few screenshots of that later on and post them on with the video later. And presuming this is going to be the warranty of some form. So we'll put that with this over here. And here we have the actual projector itself. It looks quite neat actually. I actually like the packaging on it. Say that this has come at a half price because there's a special Black Friday deal, which I'm quite impressed with, which saved me a few quid. Which is no reason why I've gone for this, but I actually liked it to start off with. Now, there's a couple of things I did find out about it before I actually bought it. Is it does not have an internal power pack, which I'm not too fussy about because my own projector that has been playing up a little bit on me anyway. But I'm glad it's got its own little thing as well. So there you go. Nice 180 swivel thing on it, and as you might have seen on previous YouTubers about this filter here for an ambient light. I don't think I'm going to be using it that much, but this is generally what you're looking at. It's pretty light actually as well, you know, for the size of it. I'm pretty much impressed, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? It's you've got your mini HDMI. I used to have one of them, but I don't think I have one now. No, it used to be mini. This is more like a micro HDMI. Then you got your slot for your power leads. You know what I mean? It's all kind of compact. That's your speaker. I'm not sure how it's working at the moment, but I believe you can attach it to the wall as well. I believe. I'm not too sure what this is at the moment. It's something new to me, that. So I'll have a look into that later on. Right, so like I said, I've not got a power button on it yet. You've got a mic button to activate a mic on and off for Alexa and Bixby. So you've got a nice little protective cover in there, which I'll be taking off. But on the whole, I really do like this. Anyway, we'll put that back on now. We'll slip this back on here. Might even try out later on at my local bar in a bit. And take off the next covering as well. And that's on there. Let's see what else we've got in here, eh? So, I'll put this over here on there. Sorry about the little mess on there. Obviously you've got a few other bits in there I've got to unpack yet. So you've got this here. I'm guessing it's going to be the wires or power packs or something, I'm not too sure. Oh, it's a remote, this. This is a little remote, which is also got its own charger in there. So that sounds all good to me. Yeah, so we'll put that in there for now. We'll put this to one side. Yeah, I'm really impressed. It seems to be like everything I need at the moment, apart from the power lead. I'm not too sure where the power lead is at the moment, so I imagine this is going to be in this little box here. Yes, the power lead. Nice power lead. I do like how it's sort of laid out, sort of thing. And you also have a clip here. So imagine that's to hold the cable somewhere. I'm not quite sure where that's going to fit just yet, but obviously it goes in your cable like that. So I shall try and find out where that goes in a minute or two. I'm presuming it clips in somewhere. Let's see. Got ya. This gang of dogs was rescued when they were just a few days old. So you might see this clip may go here. Well, obviously I think you're going to need to put your wire in first. So it'll be constantly connected to your thing already all the time, so you don't have to mess about getting a lead all the time for it. So obviously, let's pull this back through here, and if this is right, there you go. That's your power lead, and pull it out. There you go. Actually probably fitted in quite easily there, and that's going to stay with the projector at all times, I guess. Let's see what happens from here on in. I'm going to set it up in a bit. Let's see what happens. But in between time, this is what you've got, and that's the unpacking. And I'll post this in a minute or two. But I'm quite impressed with that. I like that idea. I'll see what happens with it. Alright, thanks for listening. Enjoy. Leave a comment. You don't necessarily need to subscribe because I don't really post that much on YouTube. But like I say, just leave a note and say hi.